So walking by the river today, just down the road from where we live, parked up, got our boots on, having a nice little walk. Got Nick up ahead, and yeah, it's lovely around here. We're looking forward to the summer. At least I'm imagining it'll be a lot busier. It's just us here today, but yeah, really nice. Oh well, this week, yesterday, day before, had to pop to the doctors. They asked me to come in to give some blood for some blood tests for kidney, liver and cholesterol, and to do an ECG because I'd been doing that blood pressure thing, and I guess I'm in that risk category of over 50 years old and whatever else. So they did that. That's all fine by the looks of it, but it's like when the NHS get their claws in. I'm there every other day. I hardly ever used to go to the doctor, and I've been there more since I moved here in the last 6 months than probably the last 10 years. And it all started because they just texted me saying, oh, can you come in and do a blood pressure test? And ever since then, well, can you come in and do this, can you come in and do that, which is great, I guess, and it's all preventative and it'll save money long term. But I do wonder sometimes, are they creating work for themselves? Maybe I'm just of a generation where I go in when things are broken rather than doing preventative stuff. But I do get it. So I guess it's like having a car, isn't it? If you take it in for its MOT, you get it serviced, change the oil, you don't just wait for it to be broken. So yeah, I understand, but it does feel like maybe it's just getting older, but I'm obviously on a list somewhere, and they keep asking me for new stuff. I just want to avoid taking lots of medication and drugs for no reason. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm quite happy to not rattle around as I walk. But anyway, oh, what a lovely day. We've seen some beautiful houses as we've walked by, really quiet. We're away from the road, just following the winding river. I think we'll follow it for a bit more, maybe do a couple of miles and then head back. But yeah, so lovely day to be out. So I've got to go back. Oh, and they want a urine sample as well. So it's like I say, it's one thing. Starts off with an innocent text about blood pressure. Before you know it, I'm giving them every one of my fluids. Anyway, let's end on that note, shall we? Hopefully the weather will get a bit better. It's a bit chillier today after we've had some nice weather. No shorts today, but maybe we'll get them back out in the next week or so. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you next time. Well, a misty and murky day today, but just come out somewhere different. I've been here before. You probably recognise that disused bridge at the start. So we've been here before, but just out for trying some different roads I normally walk along. Did some DIY at the weekend. I put up an outside light, so I'm quite proud of myself for doing that. I'm not an electrician, but I know live from neutral from ground, so I can pretty much do most of those things. They're pretty easy to do. So put up a new outside light with a sensor on it, so it comes on now when we go out. Just got to sort out the timing, and when it comes on at night, I think we're more or less there, but it just needs a little bit of fine tuning. So quite pleased with that. We had our oven arrive at the weekend. I don't know if you remember, we bought a new oven, and we weren't very happy with it. The fan would stay on forever. It was really noisy. You couldn't simmer things. It was either on or off, really, an induction hob. Really not happy with it, so we rejected it and agreed to do an exchange for the other oven we were considering when we bought this one, but they were out of stock. So for sort of the last 6 weeks we've been using the oven we had, knowing that it was going to be changed, and it got changed. So they came out, two really nice chaps, really helpful. They disconnected the old one, took it out, put the new one in, connected it. You know, couldn't have been more helpful. Lovely lads. So yeah, thank you to them. Did a really good job. So the experience, although initially we weren't happy because we weren't happy with the oven, the actual experience of the company and people was really good. You know, they sorted us out, and now the oven we've got is well, it's just so much better. There must have been something wrong with the other one, because you couldn't simmer on it. The fan for the oven would be on forever. It never got up to temperature. Like, it took 40 minutes to get up to temperature, the oven. There must have been something wrong. The new one, it's up to temperature in like 5 minutes. You can simmer on it. Looks as nice, slightly different coloured cream. Doesn't quite match the kitchen as well as the other one did, but small price to pay. We're really happy with it, and it's the same make. It's a Range Master, which is what we had at our old house, so we're familiar with it. We liked it there. Didn't have an induction at the old house, but now we've got induction. We really like that. So yeah, that was good. So it's been a good few days, and the weather, we've had some good weather, and I think as the weather improves, there's a ever-growing list of DIY to be done. Everywhere I look, in the garden, in the house, yes, there's more that needs to be done. So I guess that's going to be my summer sorted. Need to sell one of the cars as well. I'm going to sell my car, get rid of that. Wow, what a wonderful house here. Goodness. I'm going to sell my car. A lovely display of, if you can see that, lovely display. Yeah, so I'm going to sort that out. Need a few things doing. Needs new rear tyres. I was surprised I only put them on, gosh, probably 10 or 12,000 miles ago, but it's gone through the rear tyres. Maybe I've got a heavy right foot, I'm not sure, but it's gone through the rear tyres. So I need to get those changed before I can sell it. And there's a few things that were advisory on the MOT, so I need to sort those out, get it nice and clean, and then decide where I try and sell it. I'm not keen on doing, like a private ad or in Auto Trade or something like that, because you get the kind of car that might attract tyre kickers and people who just want to come and have a test drive because they can say they've test driven it. And I don't know. I'm thinking about an auction. We watch Bangers and Cash on TV. I don't know if anyone watches that. Fantastic programme. It's a family that got an auction place up in Yorkshire, so it's a bit far away. But some of the cars that come through them, really interesting. So yeah, it's a really good show, and it'd be great to maybe use them. But anyway, don't know. So anyway, I'm going to finish my walk. Got to go shopping. Lots to do. Sounds like I can hear a tractor in the background, or lorry. Tiny country roads, look. Tiny country roads, and because it's all farming, they have big lorries come down. So it's fine following one. You don't want to meet one coming the other way. It makes for exciting driving. I've had to reverse a long bits because there's no passing places on some of these bits. So I've had to reverse quite a bit occasionally. But yeah, they don't come past too often, but there you go. Right, I'm going to sign off, finish my walk, go and do the shopping, get home, have some lunch, and then onto my other YouTube channel, do some racing, get all that done. So hopefully I'll see you next time. So, a bit murky today and a bit chilly too, but still nice to get out for a walk. I had a miss yesterday. I didn't go for a walk yesterday. I had a lazy day yesterday. Stayed in, did a little bit of stuff on the computer and watched the Formula 1. So that was good. And because it was in Australia, because of the time difference, we were able to sort of watch it at lunchtime in the UK. I only get the highlights. I don't pay for Sky Sports or BT Sport or whatever it is. So we watch the highlights on Channel 4, and to be honest, highlights are probably enough. It can be, some of the longer races can be a little bit dull when nothing's happening, but this one, very exciting. I mean, it's all new rules, new engines, one new driver, lots of overtaking. But I guess I've been watching Formula 1 for many years. I think I watched it live back in 85 at Brands Hatch, I think it was. My dad was a marshal, so we used to go. So I was only sort of 11 or 12. We used to go to Brands Hatch every other weekend, right from sort of the late 70s. Anyway, so I've been watching Formula 1 for 50 years. A bit of a purist when it comes to some of these boost buttons and the electrical energy and sort of almost manipulating the racing. I'm more of a fan of just, drive as fast and hard as you can, and if you're quicker you'll get by, if you're not you won't. But it's a whole new breed of fans these days. I think Drive to Survive, that new show, I've never watched it because I'm not really into Formula 1 for the drama and the personalities. I'm more in for the cars and the sport and the drivers and stuff. But that's been really popular, so maybe they're trying to attract a new younger audience. I recognise I'm a bit of a dinosaur in that regard. I preferred it, I guess, when they were a little less reliable, so you never quite knew who was going to finish. And when I guess it's good that they're now much safer than they used to be, so I'm not criticising that. That's good news. But yeah, I did prefer it when didn't always know who was going to finish. They had qualifying tyres, which meant would they get to the end of the lap with those tyres? So yeah, I'm a bit of a dinosaur. But anyway, yeah, lazy day, really lazy day. Didn't really do anything, which was nice. You've got to have those occasionally, haven't you? Otherwise it's just a treadmill. Now I'm not working for somebody else. It's almost, I'm working all the time. There's no stopping. There is no now difference between working and not working. I'm just always doing something. Like I'm on a walk, doing a video. I'll go home, edit the video. I'll be doing my other YouTube channel. So I'm always doing stuff, and then I'll be doing DIY, and then so it's nice to have like a day of doing pretty much nothing, which is good. Enjoyed it. Anyway, it's lovely here by the river. Not been here before. So yeah, I'll come here again. Bring Nick next time, I think. So peaceful. Only seen the one car, I think, haven't we? And it's lovely. Yeah, I do like the water. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on. I'll be turning around soon, heading back to the car, and maybe I'll see you next time. I came past these sheep the other day and thought how clean they looked, and I realised they've all had a haircut, so they're not as big as they used to look. They still look a bit like clones to me, but yeah, they're a bit cleaner now. All enjoying the sunshine. Happy sheep. So talking of haircuts, I was just mulling over the other day. We're coming up to our 25th wedding anniversary, Nick and I, in the summer. And I was just thinking, ever since I've been with Nick, she's cut my hair with a little shaver, varying lengths over the years, but I haven't been to a barber's or a hairdresser's for at least 25 years. And I guess if I was having my hair cut 4 times a year, prices have gone up, I know, but I used to pay less than £10, probably more than £10 now. But if we said maybe I was spending £50 a year, 25 years, that's a lot of money, isn't it? So I think 1,250 quid is not to be sniffed at, is it? It's a nice bit of money. I mean, if gosh, maybe if I could repay the favour and do Nick's hair for her, that would save us, I mean, depending on what she has done, that's 70 to £100. So we could have saved 10 grand over that period. I don't think she should have been happy though. She's just had a haircut and it looks lovely, but every time Nick comes back from the hairdressers, it takes her a little while to get used to it, but I always think it looks great. So yeah, I was just mulling that over and then seeing the sheep with their nice new haircuts. I'm guessing, I wonder how much that costs per sheep. Like I say, I used to pay less than a tenner, but that was a long time ago, I guess. I don't know what a modern haircut for a man costs. Probably 20 or more. Wonder how much it is for a sheep. Yeah, anyway, so more DIY. I put up the outside light. I think I said the other day it takes too long to come on, so when Nick comes home in the evening, it's not coming on soon enough, so she's having to stumble around in the dark. So we've got another outside light, like a big spotlight one, but it's pointing the wrong way, so we're going to take that one down and then put up a new one with 2 spotlights on it, so you can have it tilted in 2 directions. And I think that'll probably solve it. So that's the next bit of DIY. And I guess it's all these little things. You know, we could get an electrician to come out and do it, and what's that going to cost us? I mean, minimum 100 quid, isn't it? Whereas I can do it for free, just buying the part, which is only 20 or so quid from B&Q. So it just makes such a difference. All little things like that all add up, and our strategy is to keep our expenses on day-to-day living as low as we can, so we've got the money to do some of those bigger things. We've got a lot of stuff we need to do to the house that will require a professional. Some of it we can do ourselves, but some of it will require a professional. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, it's a lovely day, nice and sunny, a bit windy. It's not that warm, but yeah, we're getting more nice days than not so nice days, so quite happy with that. Anyway, I'm going to carry on my walk, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So, out doing a bit of shopping today. Been to B&Q, got some outside lights. Gone to Tesco's to get some stuff that we can't get from our usual store, which is Morrison's. And I'm waiting for something to be dropped off at a collection point that I ordered a couple of days ago. I paid extra for next day delivery, so it should have arrived yesterday. According to DHL, they tried to deliver to the home at around 7:50 in the morning. I was in, didn't hear the bell go, and because they couldn't deliver, it then goes to a collection point, and they haven't delivered it to the collection point yet. So I'm sort of in Hereford, on this walk, doing other stuff that I needed to do in Hereford anyway, hoping by the time I finish, and by the time I finish this walk, the parcel will be ready for collection. That's the plan. Anyway, it's sort of worked out quite nicely, because just by the Tesco's I was at, there's this lovely country park, and I guess if you live around here, in some of these houses, this is great, isn't it? I mean, it's not a nice day, it's pouring with rain, not too windy, but not brilliant. Look at this little public sculpture, that's nice, isn't it? So yeah, in the summer this would be lovely, but it's not great at the moment. I'm sort of thinking, have I gone the wrong way? I think I might have done, so I'm going to turn around and go back, because I think I need to be going to the right. I'm hoping it's a circular walk. That's the plan, and we'll see. But yeah, so hanging around, I guess not hanging around doing stuff. Okay, I've got my bearings now, I'm going the right way. So this is a nice little wood. Like I say, this will be really nice in the summer, just not so great in the winter. And I think there's, so many places. I just went onto Google Maps and said, find me a nice walk near where I am whilst I was waiting for this parcel, and this is what it came up with. So yeah, very good. So really looking forward to some better weather. We can go on some of these more off-road type of walks. That should be good fun. But for today, I'll make the most of it. It's just nice not to be stuck in an office. So it's nice to be out having a walk, not killing time, just investing time in walking myself well. That's the whole point, isn't it? So this is today's walk, somewhere different, and then yeah, pick up my package, get home, probably have a nice cup of coffee. Oh, there's a little squirrel. I don't know if you can see that. There he goes, running off. Nice place to live with your little squirrel, isn't it? Blimey. There he goes, up the tree. Okay, right, well I'll sign off, finish my walk, put the camera away because it's getting a bit wet, and hopefully I'll see you next time.